Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are at this point in your reality. Have you ever wanted to be stress-free? Well, yesterday we talked a little bit about two practical ways that we can start working towards being stress-free. If you're new here, I'm Chase Corrington, and this is the Chase Corrington YouTube channel, where we seek to achieve and maintain happiness through enlightenment, where we seek to discover the hidden truths about our reality. Now, ladies and gentlemen, stress-free, doesn't it sound good? It's easier than we think, but so often we go looking for, a pill or a supplement, some kind of drink that we can take, a mood elevator, stress reliever. We're looking for the quick fix. Too often, we're looking for the quick fix, ladies and gentlemen. But there is a practical, inexpensive, simple way that we can all start working towards being stress-free, and everybody needs that. Because wouldn't it be nice if we didn't encounter so many angry and frustrated people, stressed out, depressed? It's contagious, and it really affects everybody around us, and I think the same goes for positivity and happiness. It's contagious, and it affects the people around you. Now, talking about being stress-free or getting rid of stress or living with less stress, the first thing that comes up is a question. Are you living well? And this is the simple answer to getting rid of the stress and most of the problems in your life, as far as our body goes and our mind goes, mind, body, and spirit. Most of the problems in our life around these things can be totally removed if we start living well. And what do I mean by living well? Well, there's other questions that go with living well, ladies and gentlemen. So the first one is, are you eating right? And we talked a little bit about this yesterday. The second one is, are you drinking enough water, and are you drinking good quality water? And going along with the eating right thing, it makes me think so often, is the money that's killing us, because we're all trying to save money, and we end up killing ourselves because we don't want to spend the extra 78 cents that it would be to get the healthier option. Or, sometimes it could be a lot more expensive, but it's the money that's killing us. We don't want to spend the extra couple bucks, and 10 years down the road when we're wondering why, or, when we're wondering at the end of our life why we don't have an extra 10 years to live, I'm guessing, and I'm blaming the money, ladies and gentlemen. They make everything so expensive for us to be healthy. But we got to make those conscious decisions. So water and food are two things that if we work on, and if we do right, I guarantee it will translate to you feeling better. Elevated mood, less stress, more happy, more energy. You'll probably start looking better, your skin and your hair, and probably start being more fit. And so that goes right into the next thing that can help us relieve stress, ladies and gentlemen, which is being active. Be active. Get out and go for a walk. Go for a walk. And this goes hand in hand with another thing that can help us eliminate stress from our lives, which is getting in nature. So being active and getting in nature are big, ladies and gentlemen. If we go out and take a walk, look at the trees, feel the breeze, watch the leaves, any one of these. If we take some time to get out in the world, get a little active, get a little nature, and that can go right into less Screen time. I got an awesome comment yesterday on the video I did talking about this same subject around food and water. Go check it out after this one if you didn't. But the comment was something about that. Less screen time. Less TV, less stress. And the social media. We need to detox ourselves every now and then. Social media screen time detox. Because these systems play on our endorphins, ladies and gentlemen. It's just like a drug. You look at your phone first thing in the morning and you get your endorphin hit. And it makes you feel better. And it works the opposite. You go down, lower. I like to think of it like a scale, and up and a down. You get your endorphin hit and you go up. And then you go back down lower than you should have been naturally before. So with all the endorphin hits we're getting from this social media and the rest of video games and whatever other technology things there are, we need a technology detox, ladies and gentlemen. So we can try to get back into balance with our neurochemistry, or the chemicals that's going on in our head, in our brain, and in our body. So these are practical ways, and these are the ways that most people will not think of. When you tell somebody, hey, I know how to get rid of stress, and then you tell them, you got to eat well, you got to drink more water and drink good water, you got to spend time in nature, you got to spend less time with technology, you got to exercise. They'll be like, dude, you're just talking about living a healthy lifestyle. But I guarantee you, ladies and gentlemen, that there are studies, there are white papers, and there is the research to back up the idea that if you do these things, if you start living healthier and doing each of these things, then it's going to affect your level of stress. It's going to affect your moods, your emotions. It's going to affect how you feel. Like I said yesterday, you are what you eat. I like to apply that to everything else. You are, what you do. So if you don't exercise at all, you're going to feel like that. If you don't exercise at all, you're not going to be healthy. I keep thinking in my head, you're going to be sitting on the couch being a fat person, and that's how you'll feel. And it's a cycle. Once we start feeling this way, then we want to do more of the things that give us the endorphins, like eating all the junk food and going on the social media. And, there's many different ways to explain it, ladies and gentlemen, but it causes a cycle. We want to save a couple bucks so we eat bad, and then we don't feel as good, and then we continue to do it, and it spirals and spirals out of control. And so what we need to do is control our lives and start living well, ladies and gentlemen. You can tell me that's ridiculous, but I would argue the opposite. I think if we start doing each of these things, if we start getting in nature, exercising, spending less time with technology, start eating better, start drinking more water, and the list can probably go on. If you have more ideas that go right along with this list to getting rid of stress, feel free to comment down below and share. Because, ladies and gentlemen, sharing our thoughts is the way that we can help the world. We can help the world, but there is a way to be stress-free, and it's practical, it's simple, it's inexpensive, and all it takes is for us to start living better. If you get value from the content that I provide, consider subscribing. I am Chase Corrington, and this is the Chase Corrington YouTube channel, where we seek to achieve and maintain happiness through enlightenment, where we seek to achieve and understand the hidden truths of our reality, ladies and gentlemen. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. Make your voice heard, because in the end, this is the way that we will win, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be back in the future with more interesting topics to throw your way.